Hi, and welcome back to the R2 Hub. Wanted to do another quick update on the Oldsmobile project. We recently got it back from the mechanic, and so we wanted to go through the list of things that were done to it, the costs associated with it, and then do kind of an overall expense report on where we're at on the project. The bill was fairly sizable. It probably was bigger than what I was hoping, but wasn't as big as what I expected it could have been. Actually, the car now runs really well. Really happy with that. Still have a few things left to do to it. We found basically three things that needed to be completed yet. We need to do the struts on all four corners, and then the mufflers are pretty rusted out, so those still need to be replaced. And then also it still needs tires. But let's get to it and let's just go over and see exactly what we did here. I asked him to do pretty much a complete once over on the car. What we wanted to do is that it was running really rough. So being with the age and the number of miles, basically being the dual overhead cam motor, the timing belts definitely needed to be addressed. We also wanted to look at the lower and upper intake gaskets, as they're a known problem on these motors. And then while he was in there, we looked at the valve cover gaskets. We went ahead and replaced the water pump, thermostat, the serpentine belt. We replaced all the plugs and wires, and then also the fuel and air filters. And then he went ahead and cleaned the throttle body, replaced one ignition coil, because after the spark plugs were changed and the wires were changed, it was still running a little roughed, and we found the one coil was bad. Once that was done, we went ahead and had the transmission completely serviced. He went and checked through all the brakes on all four corners, disassembled and cleaned them, and got rid of the rust and lubed up the contact points. Everything otherwise was really good on the brakes. They weren't working too bad, so now we're confident that they're going to be in working order. Then he went ahead and evacuated and charged the AC system, changed the oil and filter, and we also went ahead and changed the power steering fluid. So that's pretty much all the things that we had done at the mechanic shop. As you can see on the screen here, we have a complete list of all the parts, from the timing belts to the serpentine belt, all the plugs, wires, etc., all the fluids. So then we'll go through. The shop rate wasn't too bad. We ended up being about $70. Well, it was actually $70 an hour, which is a little lower than a lot of the mechanic shops around here. And then if we go down here, obviously shop supplies, some disposal fees. So at the end of the day, we got the bill. It came to $2,056.03. Well, it's quite a bit of money, but the car was in pretty poor mechanical shape. But now I'm confident that the thing is going to run really well. It's going to go a long time. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and do the grand total where we're at to date. So we paid $2,250 for the car. And then we have the $2,056.03 for the mechanic, and we're currently at $4,306.03. Okay, not terribly bad. Still got quite a few things to do. We're still working on getting the interior cleaned up. I'm still deciding on how far I'm going to take the stereo upgrade at this point. There were a couple of blown speakers, so might just replace those, but we'll decide as we go here. But there's some miscellaneous stuff. I think I ended up having about $75 in supplies. So if we add those in, we're currently at $4,381.03. So I expect that's going to push quite a bit higher yet. We still need to see what we're going to do with the top. I know I already have the replacement top, but I have to see what it's going to cost to have somebody install it. not something I feel comfortable with tackling right now. I've seen a couple of forum posts of guys who have tried it, and it wasn't something that they recommend for someone who's just never done it before. Ended up being quite a bit tougher job than they had expected. Tires should be replaced pretty soon. Once we get the tires and struts done, then we'll go ahead and get it aligned as well. Haven't quite decided either if I'm going to just put some replacement tires on it now on the factory rims, or if I'm going to go ahead and do wheels and tires at the same time. We'll see what the budget kind of looks at. I got to find a wheel that I like first, and make the judgment call on that. So that's where we're at. Not too bad, and we'll see going forward. Now the next update, you'll probably see me working on the interior more, getting the car cleaned up, doing a few things. We'll see how far we get on that, and then once we get that done, then we'll try to finish up the mechanicals. And as always, if you like this video, click like below, share it with your friends. If you like this or any of my other videos, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have a ton more updates. I know I got a special thing coming up, going on a little trip. Gonna be taking some video there, so pretty excited about that. And we'll have a lot more of the Cutlass project. So thanks again, and hope to see you soon. Thanks.